Hey Virgo, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 26th through September 1st. My darlings, my dears, welcome to our last ever, well, at least for this year, our last lovely little mermaid ocean reading for the summer. We have had a lovely little mermaid theme, but this is it. This is the last one, and next week it's going to be a new theme for a new season. But we're going to see what's happening for Virgo's sun, moon, and rising in the week ahead. We're going to see how this new moon energy is going to be affecting our lovely Virgo friends. And after we look at the messages from this card deck, I'm going to go ahead and pull a spirit message for you all from a different deck. Here is your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's jump right on in, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. So for your Monday, Tuesday, you have nurturing. Okay, so some of you, Virgo, you might have something very quite literally happening in the realm of children or babies. So maybe some of you are delivering a baby or getting pregnant, or you're talking about starting a family or something in that way, something along those lines. But for a lot of you, this is going to be more symbolic. This is going to be where you're kind of birthing, or you're conceiving a new idea, a new dream, something that's going to be bringing you satisfaction, something that's going to give you a place to channel your creativity and your love and your passions into. And again, the way that she's just kind of like not covering, but holding her belly, like, just kind of in this very loving way. I feel, Virgo, like you're being very cautious who you're sharing these plans and these ideas with. Like you don't want them to know about it, or you don't want other people to know about it, because you know that they're going to be very negative, and you know that they're going to have a lot of like discouraging things to say, and like you're not wanting to hear it. So you're protecting this dream. You're keeping it out of harm's way, and you're keeping it from like the eyes of certain people. You're just keeping it to yourself, and you're guarding it, and you're shielding it. I do feel something very interesting and something very odd. I don't typically get messages like this, but I guess it's happening for some of you. I do feel some of you might be presented with the opportunity or proposition to have a child with someone. Specifically, if you are a Virgo where you're pretty established in your life, maybe like you've achieved a lot of your goals, maybe financially you're in a fairly decent place, and maybe just kind of like, you haven't been focused on love, or you haven't been interested in love, or you haven't really quite found somebody to settle down with. You might be thinking that you want to have a child, or you might be thinking that you want to have a baby. So there could be something for some of you Virgos where the subject or topic could be coming up. Maybe somebody is offering to do some what is it called, IVF, like in utero, I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe some of you are doing something in that way, where somebody is carrying a child for you, or donating certain materials for you to carry a child. However you all go about making that arrangement. But again, it's very interesting. It's not a typical message I would receive, but some of you could be like talking to someone about having a kid, like it almost like a business transaction, but not business in a way where like you're making money or giving money, but like an agreement or an arrangement, like, hey, like, why don't we have a kid together and we can co-parent or something like that. Some of you are having a very formal arrangement like that arising. And some of you are just in an energy where like you are expanding or growing your family, or about to start a family. For other ones of you, this is more dreams, creative projects, businesses, things of that nature. These are general readings, guys, so the energies are going to apply in different ways. It would be very irresponsible and very unrealistic to sit here and claim that every single Virgo is going to experience the energy in the same exact way. We're going to feel it in different ways. Your Wednesday and Thursday card here is self-confidence. Well, how about that, Virgo? So you're definitely coming into this confident energy. It's interesting to me because as I recall, your reading last week was one of a lot of confidence. So whatever energy came in last week, like you guys are still on that. You're still on that confident energy. You're still on that upshift. You're still on that upswing. And you're feeling a lot of confidence about yourself. Even the way she's sitting, it's funny, like the look on her face, the body language, like she's feeling herself, like she's feeling cute. Like she's feeling cute, she's feeling sexy. So this self-confidence, I feel, Virgo, a lot of you are also feeling very attractive, or you're feeling like you're having this burst of confidence, or like you're liking how you look, you're liking yourself physically. Okay, I really feel that in a really big way. And something about this thing she has on her head, I feel like some of you Virgos are in this energy midweek where you're really going about and you're like strutting your stuff. You're like, check me out, look at me, you know? So some of you might be in this energy. Maybe some of you are strutting your stuff because you're trying to have a baby. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like, hey, things are good in my life. I'm going to find somebody to, you know, I don't know. Maybe some of you are just, you know, putting out the bait in that way. I don't know, Virgo. I don't know what you all are up to. But there's definitely this energy of really feeling good about you. Really, really feeling good about you. I think what might be happening, Virgo, is some of you are picking up on the Venus energy that's coming in with this new moon, because this new moon is like, it's Mars, Venus, and Mercury all kind of interacting with each other. And Mars is a very like, just like assertive, go for it, action kind of planet. So you might be picking that up from Mars. Venus is the passion, the dreaminess, the romance, the love, the sexiness. So you might be picking that up from Venus. And Mercury is like communication. So again, some of you Virgos are really just kind of in this energy where, yeah, you're like in this Venus and Mars energy. Some of you are really picking up on that new moon energy, and it's making you adventurous, I guess I want to say. Maybe even a little bit amorous for some of you, but definitely like, you know, some of you are in this like, you know, you're gonna set your sight on somebody and you're gonna go for them kind of energy, like a lot of confidence. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card here. Oh gosh, Virgo. I wasn't even going to talk about this. You guys know I like to do the love reading separately on my channel. You know I like to do the weekly forecast, and I like to do love separate. But sometimes it comes up, and if it comes up, we have to talk about it. So those of you who don't like it, who are like, no, I'm sorry, guys. You know, maybe next week there won't be a love factor, but Spirit's talking about it. So if it's coming up, we have to address it. So this, keep in mind, this is the new moon, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, August 30th is the night of the new moon. The new moon. So you're manifesting love. You're manifesting love, Virgo. But even when you look at this, like, look at the way, like, they're just kind of like rubbing their noses together, and like, it's this cutesy kind of thing. So yes, there's this sexiness. Yes, there's this playfulness, but there's also like an emotional intimacy. So maybe, Virgo, for some of you, that's been a challenge. You know, maybe some of you have been feeling like, man, am I ever going to find somebody to settle down with? Am I ever going to find somebody to have a family with? This gives me the sense or the feeling, Virgo, that in this new moon, that's exactly what you're manifesting. So even if the person doesn't magically beam down on Friday, you are manifesting, or this energy is being set into motion on Friday, where it could be coming in for you potentially within the next 30 days even. It could be coming in for you from the time the new moon takes to go into the full cycle. You may be having your person come in for some of you, which is pretty big. I mean, that's a pretty big deal. All right. Again, it's going to be different for different ones of you. And I do feel, and this kind of came up for Taurus also, because they had the same cards. So some of you may be dealing with a Taurus. Not necessarily, but, you know, it came up for them also. And I'm feeling a very similar energy for you as I did for them. And I do feel, Virgo, that this love, this person coming in, is going to be someone very different from your type, or who you would typically go for, but you're feeling very drawn and you're feeling very connected to this person. There's definitely a soulmate energy. And I feel for a lot of you, this is a person very, very different from your background or your upbringing. Especially if you're someone that you saw yourself marrying, like within your religion or within your race or culture. I feel it's going to be somebody who your friends or family might see as an outsider, okay? But you guys are very bonded. You guys are very connected. You don't feel the difference. It's like your heart is speaking the same language. Not to get too sappy, not to get too poetic, but that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling there. We're going to go ahead and connect here and see what's coming up for you in the week ahead for your spirit message. And again, guys, those of you who really like the cards or you want to know more about the cards that I used, I always have a link in the description of the video if you want to go and see those. All right, Virgo, so your card is the Kraken. Your success and happiness lie within you, okay? So I would normally say that you need to believe in yourself and all this stuff, but from the looks of the cards that you have coming in this week, I feel like you already know, especially with that self-confidence card. I think you're already in that vibe. And you're already in that energy this week where you know it's up to you, where you know you're good enough, where you know that you're going to get it, where you know that you're going to make it happen. This is just saying, don't forget. Hold on to that. Stay remembering that. Don't forget that, because I feel you're in that energy now. 3 is the number of the Ascended Master, so some of you may have some very karmic soulmate things happening in a supportive way, like a positive karma, like the right people are showing up and connecting you with the right opportunities or leading you to soul family. 8 is that number of abundance. If we reduce these numbers by adding them together, 3 plus 8 is 11, right? And that is the number of manifesting. We don't reduce 11. 11 is a master number. Even if we did reduce it, we'd have 2, and that's keeping the faith, which we already talked about. But 11 typically is not reduced. We keep it the way that it is. We don't add it together. 11 means you're manifesting very, very quickly right now. So keep your focus on that which you want, because it's going to be coming in pretty fast, Virgo. All right, my dears, you're really, really connected to this new moon energy. More so than the water signs, which is interesting to me. Because typically the water signs are more, they're more into the moon energy, or they're more connected to the moon energy. And it could be maybe because we're coming close on Virgo season. Maybe it's because Virgo season is approaching. I don't know. We're not quite there just yet. But, a lot of you are in this energy of really, really coming into manifesting and your confidence and feeling good about you and just making things happen because you know that you deserve it finally. And I'm excited for you, Virgo. I'm happy for you. Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign video. It may resonate with you more. It might bring a little extra information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, you can go ahead and schedule your private reading with me there. And if you want more love info, typically I do the love reading separate. You guys did get some love stuff kind of come up here, but typically I do the love reading separately than the weekly forecast. So if you haven't already watched the August love videos, there's a link in the description of the video that will take you to the August love videos. The September ones are going to be up very soon, as well as the CROSSWATCHER videos. They're going to be coming up over the weekend. So if you haven't already subscribed and hit notification, go ahead and do that, and then you will get the notice very soon when the love videos are up. Thank you so very much for watching, Virgo. I'm wishing you a fabulous week and a wonderful new moon. Happy manifesting, my dears.